That's
Doug,
really...
questions, mate, yeah?
Yeah, I must ask you, Cameron, how long is your film going to be?
I'm aiming for around 120-minute mark.
Pretty cool. And when did you start working on it?
So we're actually already mid through production at the moment. I've filmed half the film already. I basically got the second half of the film to film now, and the thing is, it's way too hard at the moment throughout COVID. I mean, trying to organise a shoot, get all the actors together into one location, it's absolutely impossible. So I'm going to call it a wrap for the year this year. I'm going to work on securing some more cameo appearances, adding a few more members to the cast. And look, I've actually solely produced this film on my own so far. So we've spent probably close to around $250K. I'm currently in discussion with a bunch of producers. I'm going to sign with one soon, get them on board. Next year, I plan to hit the ground running. We're going to book maybe 3 weeks straight, 3 or 4 weeks straight, and just film the entire lot and smash it out. So it'll all come together soon, but we're getting there. We're getting there. But, I haven't given up about COVID. Look, don't get me wrong. When we started filming, it was before COVID, and then COVID hit, and it was just it was so difficult. But we've been chipping away ever since, and we're getting there. So it's a good thing.
I was gonna dive in there, mate, and say, and I know you blew some money just a while ago. You had actors flying in, and you had expenses paid at $7 or $8 grand or something, and all of a sudden, you got locked down, and there's no. And it must have been so frustrating for you. I mean, we're not diminishing COVID. We all understand totally how this has changed the world at the moment, but still, not being aware of these last-minute lockdowns, of course, because someone gets infected and it spreads, and then boom, everything's shut, and there's no recourse for you to get any assistance off the government either, is there?
No, not at all. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. When we started filming this film, I actually I lost my house because due to COVID and all that, and I was homeless. I was homeless for almost 3 months, man, and I was filming while I was homeless. I was staying in a hotel with my kids, and I was still filming. It was absolutely crazy, but that's what I mean. I haven't given up. You're not wrong. I did lose a lot of money recently. We had three shoots booked. Like you said, I had actors, flights paid for, all that kind of stuff, and it was just lockdown happened the day before we were supposed to film, and I couldn't believe it. So I had to cancel all those shoots, just forfeit that money, and it wasn't good. So that's sort of what's prompted me to call it a wrap for the year, I guess. This year was losing that last lot of money. I was just like, look, I'm not going to do this again this year. It's too hard for yourself to get over at the moment anyway. And so I'm just going to, like I said, I'm just going to hit the ground running next year and just start getting the ball rolling.
Yeah, I think it's a smart move, mate, because I personally, move my flights. I keep moving them, back so that I just don't want to get caught there. And I would have got caught in a hotel, doing my own quarantine, which is, you have to do via the government instructions and pay for it yourself, $3 grand. But if I had to come back when I was going to, Sydney went into lockdown for 4 weeks. After my 2 weeks was pretty so it would have been done. I wouldn't have been able to get out of Sydney and had nowhere to go. And, it would have been crazy. So I think it's a smart move. Hopefully things in the States here stay, where they are now, not getting too out of control or lockdowns again. And hopefully some sort of solution comes in Melbourne or Australia rather. And I don't want to get into the COVID conversation. That's another whole conversation. But I do believe people are getting really frustrated. I could be wrong, so it's only my view. I don't say it's so much about COVID. People understand that, and people will get vaccinated and people won't. It's people's choice. I got vaccinated. That was my choice. But I think what's frustrating people, if I'm correct, is that the government doesn't seem to have confidence in the public because they don't seem to know what they're doing. Is that right or wrong? That's only my view.
I feel like that's pretty much correct, yeah.
Yeah, it's very frustrating for everyone, I talk to my kids a lot about it. And you with your business, I can't imagine what it's like with people with other businesses, small businesses they've had for years and having to shut down and lose money. I mean, it is a tough time. Are you going to incorporate any of that in your film? I mean, like, because this has happened, are you going to add a little bit of a modern day story into your film?
I've been keeping this a little bit of a secret, but I may as well just share it with you now. Once Hoodlumz is released, I plan to do like a spin-off TV series. And what I plan to do in the TV series is each episode I'm actually going to focus on one of the cast members amongst the film.
Oh, good.
And I'm going to sort of, add a bit of realism and show a bit of their life as well, and things that they've lived. So we're going to sit down with, so it's going to be really cool. So I will add that in amongst the TV series. Yes, absolutely.
That's going to be great, mate. That'll be really awesome. So good.
Yeah.
So good. I can't wait for it to come out. Hey, Doug, just checking the time, mate, because we do have another interview to go to. How are we running for time?
We have 5 minutes, so yeah. If we're gonna wrap up, now's a good time. But I just want to say, Cameron, I really like what you said when you said that in spite of losing your house, you kept up the filmmaking. That represents the relentless and unstoppable spirit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah, and I know you left a little bit of that out because I was talking to you quite a bit during that time, and you made that sound pretty easy, but I know what you were going through and what you were sharing with me, man. And I tell you, I take me hat off to you because you went through some pretty heavy struggles there, man. I mean, if I'm correct, I think you looked at over 100 houses that you looked at to try and get a place.
I applied for 150 houses. I inspected probably about 100 houses before I was even accepted for anything. I had nowhere to go. I had nowhere to stay in Victoria anymore. All my family in New South Wales. So I organised a truck. I loaded all my furniture in a truck, and I was on my way up to New South Wales to go stay with Mum for a few weeks until I sort something out. Wow. As I'm going to New South Wales, as I'm in the truck driving to New South Wales, I get a call saying I got a house. I was like, you're kidding me. So I went and stayed at home for a week and then moved back down. It was crazy, but I mean, we're here now. We've got a house. I've got the kids in my care. Everything's going really well. The film's still happening, so it's
awesome, man. Well, you know what they say in the acting world is like if you do a couple of great big auditions, you really want them, then book a holiday. Go book a holiday somewhere. Sure. Then you'll probably get the job. And you've got a car too now. I see you got your car back, yeah?
I do. I finally got my car back. So and I live in a town called Broadford in Victoria. So it's pretty much rural and it's in the country and it's just there's not much around. So I've literally got a little IGA store up here. So it's so nice, so much nicer now being able to get in the car and go do shopping, go to Coles or Safeway or something.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, mate. The little things in life we miss, and sure, COVID's brought a lot of that up. But yeah, I love Broadford. You're about 30 minutes away from where I lived in Melbourne, in Craigieburn, and I think it's a great little little town. But look, Cam, we run out of time. Won't be the last one we're chatting to you. But thanks, mate, for sharing, and good luck with everything. And I know we have a bit more to talk about because there's a few other things that you know that you've been dealing with, but we'll save that for next time, mate.
No worries. Thank you very much for giving me the time. Thanks for the chat, guys.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Take care, eh?
Take it easy, brother. See you, Dougie.
See ya. I want to thank everybody for appearing on the show. The link to Hoodlumz, everyone, is right here. And we'll see you next time on Relentless and Unstoppable.
Because I'm possible, not impossible. Yes, Dougie.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, see you guys. Take care.